Beloved, approximately 700 years before Yeshua was born, the prophet Isaiah wrote these words concerning our Lord. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Then shall the lame man leap like a deer, and the tongue of the mute sing for joy. For waters break forth in the wilderness, and streams in the desert. We read that in Isaiah 35. The Apostle John had this to say, and there were also many other things that Yeshua did, which if they were written one by one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. We read that in John chapter 21. Isaiah writes in chapter 7, all right then, the Lord himself will give you a sign. Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son and will call him Immanuel, which means God is with us. We read that in Isaiah chapter 7. Therefore Isaiah proclaimed, for a child is born to us, a son is given to us. The government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. His government and his peace will never end. He will rule with fairness and justice from the throne of his ancestor David for all eternity. In Isaiah chapter 53 we read, he is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows, and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. The Apostle Paul had this to say, he was buried, and he was raised from the dead on the third day, just as the scriptures said. Just as everyone dies, because we all belong to Adam, everyone who belongs to Christ will be given new life. We read that in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Keep all eyes on Yeshua. Our Redeemer lives. Stay blessed. Shabbat Shalom.